Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. I'm confused, man. I'm confused. I'm really confused. I'm confused, dog. When is it gonna be? When are we gonna start holding these bum ass players accountable? You know, it's like all I see all the time is bum ass players who were bums when they played, trying to speak on guys who were all stars or who were superstars. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't like Paul George. I cannot stand him. I think he's the most mentally weakest, player. Well, one of the most mentally weakest players. But he's been the head of a team and got into the Eastern Conference Finals twice. You can't take that from him. Now, since then, he has not really elevated to me his game. He's gotten better in certain areas, but he don't have that same dog mentality ever since that gruesome injury that he suffered overseas. I believe it was overseas play. Now, like I said, if LeBron James would have said this, or let's say Kevin Durant, or Kyrie or Anthony Davis, I wouldn't have had a problem with this. But Jared Dudley, when has his opinion ever mattered? He wrote a 42-page cliff note. It's not even a book. I'm going to say it's a cliff note. Trying to talk about, well, Paul George was disrespectful and how he felt. What's wrong with how he felt? That's how he feels. You didn't do anything to contribute to the Lakers winning last year. You weren't no big help. You weren't no big help. You really didn't do anything, in my opinion, to elevate your team. You didn't do anything. You're just a cheerleader. You're just LeBrownie's puppet, his little baby, his little thing he could just tap and everything like, here. Go do that. You go over there. Say this for me. Say that Paul George was disrespectful and get on him about it. Because that's what really happened. You're just spewing out what LeBron James is upset about. And this is the cowardness of LeBron James. Excuse me, LeBrownie's James. LeBrownie blames. LeBrownie blames loves going through guys who he knows that he has control over to give his messages out. And we know he said this because he's not going to have the gall to say this in public because he wants to keep that image that he's a good guy, he's nice, when we all know he's a scumbag. Like I said, I could really go in on LeBrownies. I could really tear this man down. But I don't even have to do that because I don't care for that stuff. I care about what's being played on the court. He had a triple-double the other night. Wow. You had a triple-double. What you don't understand is, LeBrownies, you're not helping Anthony Davis get better. Anthony Davis has gotten worse because of you. Then you lied saying you're going to have the offense go through him, and you don't have the offense going through him because you want to win MVP in year 18 so you can say, oh, I won MVP. Look what I did. You're always looking for validation. That's why you're not a great player to me. Great players don't need validations. Great players don't need any of that. They don't. Jared Dudley is another guy who is just a pawn being used to spread his seeds and to spread what LeBrownies wants. That's it. Because other than that, nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares about, like Tyronn Lue even said, and I don't even like Tyronn Lue, but he told the truth. Jared Dudley, really? Like, seriously. And then Chris Broussard, his goblin self, he always on his knees full of brownies. He always trying to top LeBrownies off. It was inbounds, it was not inbounds. When are these role players going to shut? You weren't even a role player. You were a bench warmer. Your whole career, you were okay. You were a okay role player. You hit some threes. You were tough on defense. You were a great team player. But as far as you and Paul George is destroying you. Paul George is a way better player than you were. He was. Even though he does everything in the regular season, but that doesn't give you the right to say, oh, well, he was disrespectful with his comments thinking he's on AD or LeBron's level. Personally, he's past AD. He took his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. What did AD do by himself? Nothing. I can't hate on Bron for that because Bron by himself got his team to the finals, got his team to the Eastern Conference Finals multiple times. Whether it was stacked or whether it was his role players. Anthony Davis ain't done nothing. So what gives Anthony Davis the right to say anything? Know your place. Because I really think a lot of y'all really don't know your place. I think a lot of you guys love the entertainment of these bum-ass role players. These bum-ass players always are getting some talk on the radio or on the shows and thinking that they know everything. It's like, dude, stop. Like, if I watch Inside the NBA, I listen to Shaq and Charles Barkley before I listen to a damn Kenny Smith. Are you serious? Kenny Smith? Not to diss Kenny Smith, but at the same time, Kenny Smith don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'm still pissed off at him talking about, oh, LeBron's number 10 and Kobe's number 11. Kenny, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere acting like you were the sole reason the Houston Rockets won a damn championship. Kobe Bryant is in the top 10, if not top 5. He's in my top 5 because of all my checks that I had. This guy went through a sexual assault case and was still dropping 50s. He was flying to the courtroom and flying back to the basketball court. And this guy was playing crazy. And he got to the championship that year. Most of that stuff would have engulfed people. Michael would have been destroyed by that. There's a lot of guys who would not have made it through that. LeBron, damn sure couldn't have made it through that if a sexual assault case was brought up on him. He'll be playing terrible. This guy dropped buckets. This guy took the scrutiny and didn't care. Paul George, I don't give a rat's ass about a Paul George. But dog, stop it. Stop it. You need to tell the Brownies, say it yourself. Just say it yourself. If you feel that Paul George ain't on your level, say it. But he don't have the gall to say it because he's not built like that. He's a front runner, just like all his cronies. Jared Dudley's a front runner. Kendrick Perkins. Who else out there? Ryan Hollins. And Richard Jefferson, he defended the courtside Karen. He defended her. By liking her pictures and by saying that, by liking all of her pictures and all of that stuff of what she was saying about LeBrownies. Because everybody knows what LeBrownies is. And Dudley, we know what you are. You a kiss ass. You the typical kiss ass. You're the typical, I'm going to kiss both cheeks until the wheels fall off. Hey, Brian, did you like what I did? Oh, yeah, Dudley. I need my ass kissed again. Go ahead. Thank you. I need you to make another book. In the book, I need you to talk about Paul George. And talk about him saying that he was disrespectful to me. And I need you to say that we felt this way. You know, we, so it'll seem like you and everybody else, not just me. Come on, we know who felt that way. It was him. If y'all can't see through the lines, I don't know what to tell you. But Dudley, sit your ass down, dog. Go sit in the corner. Like, no, you're not a factor. You weren't even better than what's the guy name? You weren't even better than Beverly, dog, or Lou Williams. You weren't better than them. You weren't better than really a lot of people. You were just a role player / bench warmer. The only reason you're on the Lakers is because you kissed LeBron's ass. So, like I said, these role players need to really shut the hell up because you guys have no business to talk. No business to talk. And in this day and age, it's just disrespectful to me. Back when I was growing up, if you were a role player, you shut the hell up. You never spoke about a superstar or a star player on the team. You never talked about them. You never talked about them. You would get dragged through the mud. You would get destroyed. They didn't play that. You didn't hear no damn that's why Scottie Pippen used to get destroyed. He trying to speak about Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas just had to laugh at him. Isaiah Thomas told the truth. Isaiah Thomas told the truth. Scottie Pippen. It's like, dog, really? We're having this conversation. We're really having this conversation about Jared damn Dudley. You know, it's just funny to me. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you would like to donate to the page, you can cash at me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you for listening, and we're out. Daisy.